fun begins.
How's it going?
Hello.
Well,
Greetings, young Jedi.
hello there.
What is up, all my fellow nerds and toy collectors? Happy Valentine's Day. What better a video to make on Valentine's Day than taking a look at Hasbro's offering for us collectors on this special, joyous occasion. The Star Wars The Black Series Ewok Valentine's Day edition. This is a very unique idea. So we have had Holiday Black Series before. We've had a smattering of Christmas ones. They started to dabble with Halloween. And now they've made a Valentine's Day thing. And this is the first offering of its like. I know Marvel Legends has an Iron Man as well. And, this might open some new waters for holidays going forwards, They've hit Valentine's Day, maybe we'll get a 4th of July, a Thanksgiving, a Hanukkah. You never know. But, this is a neat little gimmick. This is the kind of Black Series that, you could put, on display in your house, maybe not in the collection room, maybe this one, gets to hang out in the dining room, the week of the holiday. Maybe this is the kind of thing where, you can buy this for someone special in your life. Maybe you have a... You don't have a Valentine, you toy collecting nerd.
Neither do I.
Why did you say no?
Yeah. But I digress. This is something that definitely should be bought for someone, whether it be for yourself, or if you actually do have a special someone in your life that might like having a little holiday themed, Star Wars something in their life. So that said, let's get into this video and take a look at what's going on with this Valentine's Day Ewok.
All right, here's our Valentine's Day Ewok in the packaging, and the packaging does present a lot of unique variation here. This is the cut of a standard Black Series box, but the decoing is special. As you see, there is no black in my Black Series this go around. They have gone with a dark pink for the base coloring with lighter pink highlights. This isn't from any kind of movie, so the stripe is just blank. It says Ewok Valentine's Day Edition. Big window showing the Ewok and the accessories off nicely. You have a Warning 4 Plus Hasbro logo. This side of the box features a cute little hand-drawn Ewok, and then a little droid, and then Ewok Valentine's Day Edition. This side features wraparound stripe. Your Cupid's arrow heart, your wraparound stripe with the hearts there, which is cute, and then your Black Series logo. Around back, more art of the Ewok and of the droid. Not a bio, just saying celebrate Valentine's Day with special Black Series, and that includes a card. You got a bunch of legal stuff, Disney and Hasbro, barcode, more legal stuff, and a hanger tab. So very, very standard action figure box stuff with just a slightly more romantical touch than the average figure. So here's our Valentine's Ewok out of the packaging. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at everything he comes with. So before we get into the figure, he comes with this little Valentine card. It says Yub Yub with a heart emoji and then a picture of an Ewok with a heart. When you open it, let's try my 3PO impression, do some translation. Alelu Tanov. That's Ewokese for celebrate the love. I will remember that the next time that I see my beloved shelf life in person. Setting that aside, we'll take a look at the figure. Now, like any of the other holiday figures, it is a figure accompanied by a themed droid. So we get a Valentine's Day BD1, which is adorable. It is in pink plastic with some white decoing for the stripe over the top of his head. He's got the one eye painted black. He's got a little heart on his chest, and then red stripes going down his arms. Mine, the antennas were a little bent in the packaging. Might have to run those under some warm water. But very, very cute little accessory droid. It's the same BD1 that we've gotten in 20 different holiday figures and 5 different Cal Kestis's. He's got the ball joint on the head, and then the hinge at the elbow, and the ball joint at the hip, and then the feet don't articulate at all. But that's okay. He's a very cool little throw-in.
And then this Ewok comes with a white and salmon wrapped bow, and the bow has a plastic string. It's not like elastic, but you can bend it and it kind of draws. And then it comes with an arrow that slides in. I believe this accessory came with Ewok, of course it came with an Ewok. It came with Wicket, the Ewok, from the Return of the Jedi lineup originally. But it is cool to get this. And we'll set that aside, and then taking a look at our little Valentine's Ewok friend. If you have some of the other Ewoks, this one might be familiar to you, because this is a recolored Poplu the Ewok. Poplu was originally in that Heroes of Endor set where he was on a speeder bike, and then he got released single-carded in the Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary Collection, where I was able to get him for like deep discount clearance at a local Walmart on a retro card. So that was a cool pickup, and I never got around to reviewing him. He was always one where I was like, I'll review him if I have nothing else to do, and it just never became relevant. So now I finally get to review this Ewok body mold. So here we go. What goes around comes around. Looking at our Valentine's Ewok. Oh, this is something. So our base coloring is just this very vibrant pastel-y pink, and then the highlights are this almost red pink, and then there's just some other coloring blended in. So like there's the fixed knife and the belt. It does not come out of that sheath. They've put some hearts on the sheath, white for the feather on top of the head wraps, and they've made these, like, I don't know what these are, the knots and the ropes and stuff in the front look like flowers, kind of. He has Cupid wings, which are made of a fabric where it's like a polyester at the back and it's fluffy on the front, and there's an elastic that runs around the character's neck underneath of the rubbery, pliable, like, hood. It's technically removable depending on how much work you're willing to put into it. I guess we can do it. Let's do it right on camera. I can't make this video 10 minutes if I don't. So there, you can pull the hood off. Now you see the elastic is just strangling bro out at all times. But that is how they elected to attach the wings. So you could take the wings off, I suppose, if you thought maybe they were just a little bit too much. If you were like, I can believe there's a hot pink Ewok on my Ewok shelf, but the wings, no, they're flightless birds. If that's your mentality on it, you can take the wings off fairly easily, I suppose. I will say, amazing sculpting with all just the texturing of the Ewok fur. It's very textury, I'm feeling it, and I'm just like, yep, I feel it now, Mr. Krebs. But very well done there. The articulation, you can see it breaks up the sculpt a bit, but like, what's the best of both worlds on this? And I feel like Hasbro did a good job on this mold. Let's run through the articulation and start trying to call it a wrap. Why don't we? So he's got the ball jointed head, but the like head wraps get in the way, so you can like get some rotation, a little bit of pivot in there. But if you took this whole wrap off, you would get a lot more. It hinders the shoulders a bit. They can go up about that far without pushing on it too much. No butterfly joint, but they can. If you took the wrap off again, you could 360 it at the shoulder, but as is, you can just go forward and back a lot. Single jointed elbows go way past 90 degrees, though, and then 360 at the wrists. And it looks like this one hinges in and out, and this one also in and out, no up and down. And there's a mid-torso ball joint, which kind of works as like a swivel. You can pivot in there a bit, crunch forward and back a little bit. Very inconsequential, but it's there, so we're going to acknowledge it. The legs can kick that far forward, that far back. There is no upper thigh cut or anything, but it pivots on the ball joint a little bit, so that's nice. Single jointed knees go 290 and then swivel at the knee, and then the feet can go that far down, which is not much, that far forward, which is nice, and then there's the forward-facing pin, allowing some rocker action going on there. And then that's kind of just it. You kind of just find whatever pose works for it, and you set it up. Here's the Ewok next to a remnant stormtrooper to just reminisce about all the missions I've played of Ewok Hunt on Battlefront 2, and it's just nice to know that given this Valentine's Day special edition, that maybe we can have some like enemies to lovers storyline in Star Wars, I suppose.
So end of the day, what do I think of the Valentine's Day Ewok? It's cute. It's for someone. It's probably not for me. And if you think it's not for you, I don't blame you. But it's neat. It's just neat. It's something that you might give someone, or someone that likes you might give you. Or maybe you just really like the Valentine's Day holiday. I don't know a lot of people that do. Like if you're in a relationship, sure, within those confines. But as I understand, I know people that love Christmas. You got Blitz transmissions out there. And then there's people that love Halloween. They love getting those Halloween decorations out. And that's fine, they like what you like. But I just don't know anyone that's finally, Valentine's Day, and then puts out all the heart decor in the house. So this one, notably, Hasbro did not go full spread. They just made one singular figure, probably for the best. But it's just cool. It's for someone, that someone might not be me or you. But so there's someone that got this, that is very happy they got this. And I have this because it makes a topical video today. And I am happy to have this, and I think that you might be interested. So I'm informing you. So now you know all about this holiday Ewok. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you continue to have a good Valentine's Day if you're watching this the day of upload. I'm going to go work on something else now. Thanks for hanging out with me. May the Force be with you, and I will see you next time here at Hybrid Toy Reviews. Bye.